In this video, I'm going to compare two radio receiver circuits. This one, of course, is a tube circuit, and we're also going to take a look at this early transistor circuit. Now back to the tube circuit. Here we have the power supply that supplies the filament voltage and of course the B+, the plate voltage for the receiver. And then all the way to the left we have the antenna and RF circuit. The RF amplifier is the 6K7G. The next section is the mixer, and below that is the oscillator. Now this oscillator is very large because this is a multi-band radio, and all that stuff on the left, those are preset for local stations, so that makes the circuit rather large. The next section is an IF amplifier. Then we have a detector circuit, and this is the actual detector, which is a little different. We're using the cathode and the grid as the detector in this circuit. Then we have the first audio, and we also have an inverter which also amplifies the signal, but it also supplies the two 180-degree out of phase signals to drive this power output stage, which drives the speaker. Now looking at this transistor circuit, here's the power supply. It's just a battery supply. And then all the way over to the left we have our antenna and our RF amplifier. Then we have our mixer, and below that we have our oscillator circuit. Then we have an IF amplifier circuit, another amplifier circuit, and in this radio here is the detector. Here's our first audio circuit, and in this circuit the transformer is supplying the two required signals to drive the audio output transistors that drive the speaker. Here are both the transistor circuit and the tube circuit on the same page. And when you look at both of them at the same time, you can see that the order of the circuit and the types of circuits are almost identical. Let's take a look at the signal flow through both of these circuits. Starting at the left, the RF signal from the station gets picked up by the antenna and is applied to the grid of the tube, and also in the transistor circuit the base of the first transistor, and both of those are the RF amplifier. This amplified signal is then shipped over to the mixer. And then from the oscillator, its frequency is also applied to the mixer. This circuit mixes those two signals together, and there's 4 major lobes that comes out of this circuit. But the IF can is tuned to 455 kC. So that is what leaves out of the secondary to the next input of the IF amplifier. Now this amplified signal goes to another tuned circuit and then to the input of the next circuit. Now the transistor has one more amplification circuit here, and now we are at the detector of both circuits, and here is our audio. That audio is applied to the input of the audio amplifier, the first audio amplifier. It gets amplified, and in the tube circuit the inverter amplifies it again and also supplies the 2 outputs required to drive the next stage. And in the transistor circuit, the transformer is supplying the 2 signals to drive the next stage. And now we have the audio output driving the speakers of both circuits. I have supplied a link to these 6 pictures in the description or more information of this video. They are higher resolution, and you can also print them out. I hope this video shows you that even though the technology of the tube and the transistor is vastly different, the way that they're both used is quite similar. Thanks for watching.